Hello everyone, Jolene here from Chill Lifestyle. So this is your yes or no pick a card reading. So I'm going to choose the other way. Again, I don't ever get comments, I don't know. I'm assuming that both ways are working for you. So today I'm just going to choose the other way. I've just put a card as a signifier kind of effort thing for you. So when you choose your stone and you look at the signifier, if it resonates with you, it might also help you to realize, oh yes, this is definitely my pile. If it doesn't resonate with you, maybe just look at the other signifiers and the other piles and see which one really fits your question or your current situation perhaps. And then we can have a look at your yes or no's. Okay, so for pile number 1, we have got the rose quartz. For pile number 2, we have got an amethyst. For pile number 3, we have got the green aventurine. And for pile number 4, we have got the red jasper. So maybe one of the piles speak to you, maybe one of the stones speak to you, maybe you just always choose 1, 2, 3, or 4. Either which way, ask your question. If you have more than one question, that's fine. Then you clear your energies, ask God, can I please have a question on this? I need an answer, just a yes or no. Tell them you're needing a yes or no answer to please give you the most honest answer for this situation. Think about the situation, focus, laser focus on that situation, and then pause the video, come back to the beginning, stare at the stones and ask them to either you'll hear it, you know, everyone's got different psychic senses that spirit will talk to you. Either you'll feel which one feels right to you, you'll hear a color or hear a number, or one of the piles will maybe stand out more than the others. That's how spirit works. So use your own psychic intuition, your own psychic sense to hear, smell. I don't know if you can smell the colors, that would be funny, but definitely hear or see or just have this knowing that this is my pile. Okay, and then again, if you've got any other questions, you do the same thing. Anyway, thank you and see you at your pile. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen the rose quartz, or you have had the feeling, the thought, or that smell. That would have been funny if you did have a smell. What a rose, maybe you smelled roses. Anyway, this is your first card. This is your signifier. So the first thing we need to find out from you is, does this fit your situation or your question? This is someone who has gone through some kind of loss, okay? In the card, we have a guy who's very upset because his house has been broken into and his valuable possessions have been taken away from him. And so he is very focused on this loss, okay? He's very upset, he's emotional, he's in shock because something has been taken and he really feels like he's lost something significant. Okay, he's got a treasure chest there and it's all been taken out. Okay, you can see in the background things have been rummaged through. So of course it's this feeling of loss, it's this feeling of something's been taken away from him. There's a bit of upset, a bit of hurt, a bit of shock. Okay, but what you don't see, what he doesn't see, is in the background there's this treasure chest. It's tiny, okay, but this treasure chest probably has more value than everything that he's lost, okay, and he doesn't see it. So what spirit guides are saying to you, in your current situation, you've dealt with a loss, financial loss or emotional loss, or something was taken away from you that, you know, maybe was a bit of a shock to you. You may be feeling a bit low about this loss. What you don't realize is that there's a treasure that's got possible gold in it that probably has more value than all the things that you feel like you've lost. Okay, so if this is what you're currently going through, then we're going to give you your answers. Now, I'm also going to use a different deck. It's a bit of an older deck I used to use. I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to use this to get an answer. Different answers, you never know. So the question we have, yes or no, pile number 1. What is their question? Think now. They're wanting a yes or no about a loss in their life or anything. Maybe you just still adamant you want this pile. That's fine. Yes or no. Yes or no. Whatever their question is. Okay. Wow. Okay. I like to do 5 cards. Best of 5. Best of 5, please, spirits. Wow. Okay. 2 more. There. And 1 more. Okay. So Pile number one, you have felt a little bit trapped in a situation. Okay, you were trapped, you couldn't see your way out, which is why spirit guides have removed this situation from you. You couldn't find a solution, you felt like you were backed into a corner, and so spirit guides went and thought, well, you know what? This is not a very good situation for you, and certainly not a good feeling to be backed in a corner. And so they've removed the situation for you. This situation perhaps was dealing with something in your life where you may have been dealing with someone who, sorry, I was interrupted. I really feel like I understand why you feel the way you do. I kind of feel like Spirit is saying to me that you are a very hard worker. You're a nest builder and you're a very loyal situation. You're a loyal person. So sometimes it's hard for you to understand how other people can take from you or not appreciate you or treat you in that way. But what they're saying to you is that's also why this situation had to be removed, because the other person wasn't as loyal, or the situation, the job, or perhaps maybe some of you have literally had someone come in and burgle. There's a lesson, and unfortunately, that the world is not as pure as what we think it is. And so you might have been a little bit guarded or too guarded, or maybe there's a lot that you needed to learn from this situation. Okay, so it wasn't all for nothing. There were lessons. However, they are saying that you're a highly intelligent person. Okay, there may have been gossip around the situation, but they're really saying you're very intelligent. You can find a way out of this situation. You will recover from the situation. The light, there's two lights behind you saying that just have to bring in the light and bring in some happiness, and I promise you, you will recover. The answer to your question, however, it is a yes. Okay, there is celebration coming. This is the end to an emotional cycle. Okay, so this pain, this situation is just the end. If you focus now on the light and on things that bring you joy, and focus on dealing and finding people who are going to appreciate the fact that you're quite a loyal, hardworking person, you will then be with the right people. Okay, you weren't with the right people or the right person or the right job, and that's why it hurts. It really does hurt. But spirit guides are saying, go out and have fun. Maybe you need to go out with some friends or whatever, because there is something better coming. So the answer to your question, pile number one, it's a yes. Hello, if you chose the amethyst, or if you chose pile number two, then this is your first card, the King of Scrolls. So you may be asking about perhaps a certain person. This could be a fire sign you're asking about, or you may be asking about information, something, studies that have to do with, well, scrolls can be anything to do with historical stuff. Scrolls can be publishing, it can be writing books, it could be things like architecture or looking at plans. Okay, so it just might be going into some kind of creative passion. It's something you're passionate about. So if this sounds like what you're asking about, or sounds like your current situation, then let's get into your yes or no. Anyone who chose pile number two, have a question, Spirit Guide, and could you please give them a yes or a no to whatever that question is, any question that they have that they may need an answer about. Okay. So I kind of feel like pile number two, you're seeking the truth, okay? You may be dealing with a dark-haired person, or you may be a dark-haired person, someone with darker skin or darker features. Again, I kind of feel like you felt a little bit trapped in a situation, okay? The situation may be the relevance to this King of Scrolls, where you can't really make a decision on something. This could be a passionate love affair, okay, for some of you with a King of Scrolls. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. It can just be someone who's The King of Swords is fairly intelligent, quite passionate person. This is someone who is generally quite known as quite attractive, or someone who's very confident, okay, about their looks or whatever. And you could have had a love affair with this person, or there's some kind of fling, or perhaps even flirting, okay? This could also be business ideas. As I said, I mentioned marketing, sales, publishing, books, architecture, anything to do with scrolls where you have to look at documents. Normally it's something more on the creative side or the marketing side. So maybe asking about something like that. I do kind of feel like you want something that's equal give and take, or you're needing some kind of financial balance in your life. Perhaps you financially supporting this person, or this person's financially supporting you, or you need some kind of financial support. I kind of feel like this is an end to an emotional cycle, but the specific question that you're asking about this person or this situation, the answer to your question is a no, okay? Now, I am going to do a bit of clarity on this. If you're not interested in the clarity, you can obviously log off, but if you're interested in finding out why, then let's just see. Why is pile number 2 no? So I kind of feel like you need a little bit more confidence in your own self, okay? So you are the person you are dealing with. So this can either be you that is quite defensive, or you need to stand your ground against this person. You might also find that you've been waiting a long time for this person who is pushing you back, okay? So this person's not giving you the time, energy, and effort that you needed, because again, you want something that's balanced. Or it's time for you to stand your ground against this situation or this person. I kind of feel like you might find that this person is, and I have to throw this out there for maybe someone who needs to, especially someone who's having a passionate love affair with this person. This person is, unfortunately, because, and if this doesn't make sense, then this is not for you. This is for someone. You're dealing with someone who is very confident about themselves in some way. They might be very confident about their looks, or they're confident about something. And so this person kind of feels like they have got the higher ground on you. Again, I'm maybe speaking to maybe more than one person, but there's someone that needs to hear this, listen to this part. This person feels like they have got the upper ground on you. And so they will treat you less than what you deserve, because they believe they're more attractive than you, or they believe that they can get as many people as they possibly can. And so this person is fighting off a number of opportunities, and so they're never going to give you all the attention, because they having other women, and it could be a woman, I'm just saying, they have other people flirting with them, they have other people interested in them, and so they kind of, as you can see, this person's pushing back, like the one wand, which could be you, that's coming in quite strong. They're pushing you back because they've got all these other ones. And they may be kind of putting you in a waiting, holding cell, because this person's got third parties. They flirting with others. They telling others how, you are not really that important. People can do that. People can still tell other people how it's not really that important. I've got to tell her things like, I've got to tell her that I love her, or I've got to do these things for her because I've got to keep her happy. But actually, I'm trying to get out the situation, or I don't know what it is. But there is one person that needs to hear that this person is got other people interested, and they treat you like they do, because they know that you, or they believe that you are less attractive or less than them in some way or form. So that's not for everyone for this pile. I'm so sorry if it doesn't resonate for you, but there is someone that has to hear this. That is the truth, okay? For others, yeah, your answer is a no. I kind of feel like you either need to stand your ground against this person and defend yourself against them, and I kind of feel like there are other options. You may be holding on to, like here's a wand, holding on to the one, but there are other options for you. that you need to have a look at. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you and goodbye. Maybe it doesn't. Anyway, pile number 3. So the first thing we want, if you've chosen this pile or heard this pile or this pile stood out to you more, you asking about a fated, let's just say fated situation. So this is a love interest, a friendship you're perhaps looking for, or this is just saying that you're allowing fate to kind of step in some way. You may have waited a long time for something, and this pile is telling you that there is something fated. At a certain time, at a certain place, you will meet or reunite or hear from someone in your life. And this is one of those, fate is stepping in to your world to give you an answer. Okay, so let's get to your answer. Is it a yes or a no? If you're asking about something, is it fated, or is it going to happen, or will I hear from this person? Will I get this job? Oh gosh, I think that's too many cards. Yeah, that's way too, no. I can't decide. You know what? I can't decide. I think I'm going to do it again, and let's see. Let me do it again. Sorry, Spirit Guides. I'm not too sure. So, okay. Is this a yes or no? Will you hear from this person? Is this person your soulmate? I don't know, whatever your question may be. Will you hear from this person? Will you meet someone soon? I don't know what, are you asking if you're going to meet a soulmate soon, if you're going to meet your soulmate? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm glad I did this again, because obviously it gives me a different answer. Is pile number 3's question a yes or no? Okay. So pile number 3. Like I said, take whatever resonates. You may be asking about something again, something you want to do with fate, love, partnership. This could also be, even friendships. The soulmates can be dogs even, for example. So this is something that you're wanting a perfect fit for you. It could be a job, it could be a lover, it could be the perfect town friendship. But what I'm kind of getting here, the most important thing is that this is fated, something very fated about to happen to you, which is if things in your life have not been working out, relationships, jobs, or whatever, it's because something is more fated for you, is what I'm getting. Okay, this situation, you may have been dealing with people who juggle your time or time management, or you need to juggle your resources, balance your budget, relook at your budget in some way for some. For others, this is dealing with different things in your time and needing to balance up your time and your energies, okay? Or the person you're dealing with, okay? For some of you, this is the actual fated person. The person you are dealing with is a very hard worker. This person is very loyal. This person is a nest builder. But this person, okay, and this is for those of you who are asking about a soulmate. Your soulmate is someone who, again, very loyal. This person is trying to juggle resources right now, okay? So the answer to your question is a yes, but there's something that's a little bit off with timing, because the reason being is this person is dealing with a loss of somehow. So maybe they've now recently going through a divorce, or they have gone through a divorce, or they've lost money, or they've dealing with a family loss in some way, but this person's dealing with some grief, okay? They're also trying to balance their budget, or they may be trying to juggle to find time for love. Maybe they're just financially strapped, and so they're trying to work very hard in order to deal with something in their life. I don't know. There is a sense of timing that may be a little bit more off, okay? I do feel like there is a moving on. There is a change in direction with someone. This person is putting the past behind them, okay? And there is some kind of celebration. It could be a twin flame, for some of you, a soulmate or twin flame, okay? I'm getting that very strong for this pile. Doesn't have to be your situation. There's celebration coming, stability coming, after time of rest. So again, it's a yes to any question that you're asking, but it's not perhaps in the timing that you are thinking. There is a time. What that time is will be different for every single person, because this person is dealing with a bit of depression or grief from something in their life, but they're trying to move on, or they're going to move on from a situation. They're going to put the past behind them. They are changing direction, and then this meeting, this telephone call, will happen. Okay. It could also be, like even a job. It could be the fact that this person wants to hire you. They just need to look at their budget. Can they afford you? Can they really give you what they feel like you can deserve? Okay, so whatever that is for you, whatever this fated thing is for you, there's a bit of a timing delay. I don't know what that could be, because this person's trying to deal with some stuff, is all I can say, okay? And then I kind of feel like they will change directions, or they will move on from whatever the stuff is, and they'll come forward, and there will be reasons to celebrate. There could be a house move, there could be an engagement, there could be a marriage. Stability is what I'm really getting. The most important things. There will be stability coming in for you, yes, but not in the timing that you are wanting. Okay, so maybe a little bit longer. Have to be patient, unfortunately. But thank you, and goodbye. Pile number 4, you chose pile number 4, you chose the red jasper, then this is the situation that you're currently dealing with, or you may be asking about. So this card is really about expansion. It's about growth. So for some of you, you may be pregnant and expecting children, okay? And so there's expansion to your physical home. Maybe there is expansion that you may have other people coming to stay with you, like combined families, or other, well, it could be anything, loved ones or sick parents, for example, that you now have to look at. I kind of feel like there's some kind of expansion to your life. This is a nest, a mom who now has 3 babies that are waiting patiently for her to bring the food, okay? So again, this is really about looking for some kind of expansion. So expansion in your business. Maybe you thinking about bringing in extra people to help you. In order to grow your business, sometimes you need extra hands on board, just to take on some of the workload, so that you can focus on, like if you have one person helping you, like on the admin side, you can then go focus on the sales side, for example. Or maybe you're not very strong in sales, and if you focus on the admin side, someone else can be more on the sales end. So sometimes it is necessary for growth and for expansion to happen in order for you to have more money and more time in your life, because maybe you are too overworked and you're needing extra hands on board, okay? You may be needing extra finances to help with these extra mouths that you now have to feed. So let's see, okay? Is it a yes or no? Is it a yes or a no? And it's funny because at the bottom of the deck, I haven't even started yet, supporting another financially, balancing money, charity. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting here. So let's just see. Okay, way too many cards. Way too many cards. Okay. Spirit guides, please give me 5 cards. Yes or no to pile number 4's question. Pile number 4. Like I said, the solution may be to have more money. Maybe you need a sideline hustle. Okay, I kind of feel like you need more than one thing in your life right now. So make extra money. Maybe you need an extra side job that could bring in some extra finances. Or if your business is tight and you haven't got time to spend time with the family, for example, you may need an extra person to come in and someone who can help you. So maybe if you rebalance your budget, you can find extra money to bring in an extra person, okay? This is definitely what I'm getting for this pile. Okay. Pile number 4, your the question that you have in mind is a no. Okay, so I don't know what your question is. I kind of feel like you there's something you are passionate about. There's definitely this could be a relationship, a marriage. I'm not really too sure what your question is, so this is a bit difficult because there is, I suppose, I'm trying to think of maybe the bird's nest is more of the solution rather than an answer to your question, because I really feel like there is something you're passionate about. Like there's a lot of passion. This could be a marriage, a relationship. This could be a new business idea you may be asking about. Um, Again, I'm getting that you're wanting truth in a situation. You can't stand people who lie to you, and you're wanting truth in a situation. You may be asking about whether a situation is good or for you or not. I'm not really too sure what your question is. It's a bit hard for me to answer this one, but it is a no to whatever your question is. I kind of feel like the solution is maybe, like I said, there may be something within the house. There's something you need to expand. So I'm kind of getting the question, the answer to your question is no. However, you know what? I'm going to get more cards. Sorry. When I haven't got anything to really tell you, I have to really get more cards. Maybe there's a new business idea, or like I said in the beginning, you might need extra hands on deck that can help you. I kind of feel like there's... okay. Wow, 4 of Wands twice here. Okay. You're going to get the answers, okay? If you're seeking truth, you're going to get the truth. I kind of feel like you're done with a situation with someone in your life where you've held on to a certain situation, okay? You really held on to something. It could have been a marriage for some of you, or a long-term situation where you thought it was stability. There was a lot of passion with you and this person, but I kind of feel like you're ready to let go, okay? You held on really tightly. I mean, this card upright is someone who won't give up. They're sitting there. No matter how much you hurt me, I'm not giving up on you, or I'm not giving up on a situation. It's come out reversed. I kind of feel like it's time to release a situation. It's fallen apart. You now have the answers. The truth is that it's fallen apart. You were waiting, contemplating, waited a long time for a solution. This person or the situation is no longer an option for you. Okay, the 7 of Cups is about options. It's now reversed. This person is no longer an option for you. Okay, the situation is just no longer an option for you. There is, however, a better situation. It could be a twin flame. They've got 1111. That is more. 1111 is also, it's a gateway. It's a gateway to celebration. It's a gateway to stability. Sorry, my dog's barking in the background there. So there is a gateway, and there's some kind of expansion. So like I said in the beginning, there could be perhaps bringing extra people on board. If there's a new business idea, you might not be able to do your current job and this business. So you might have to, for example, get someone who's good at marketing to kind of help you expand, okay? If you're dealing with a marriage, you may be stressed about the fact of, now, how am I going to feed everyone if I get a divorce? That's kind of maybe the answer. Like if I get a divorce, how am I going to afford to feed all these extra people? And what spirit guides are saying is that you need to maybe look at a bit of a sideline hustle, and you might have to balance up your budget in order to find a solution. There is a solution for you, pile number 4. I can't really give you, I don't know all the different questions. There is a solution to your situation, but I kind of feel like other people, I'm going to have a quick look at the cards. I don't normally always look at the cards, but you know what? Sometimes there's maybe something that I'm actually going to read it to you, because maybe there might be the answer that you are needing in this card. Okay. So, I'm so sorry. This one's going to take a little bit longer, but hey. A strong, sturdy nest cradles a new family of birds as the babies are fed. The card represents the force of creativity and expansion. When you receive this card upright, it is a signal to focus on starting new things or expanding. Perhaps a business, or your network of friends, or indeed your family. There may be some effort involved. The nest has to be built. You need to be open to the additions coming your way. Okay, children may be forthcoming. You may be renovating your home, or perhaps you will be hiring new employees or open up a new business location or business ideas. Whether it will be worth the effort, the expansion you make will bring great joy. Spiritual expansion may be in store as well. It's never too late to widen your network of spirit, family, friends, and guides. The rewards of that kind of expansion are limitless. So if you ask about one specific question, the answer is a no, but there is expansion and growth coming for you, perhaps in a new situation with other people. You may be having other people that can help you, is what this is saying. So it may be no to your specific question, but something else will definitely, not, hope is not lost completely in, well, I don't know, something's fallen apart and you've given up on that, and that's fine. It's no longer an option for you. There is another option for you, pile number 4. I don't know I hope I've helped by reading that out to you. There is new ideas, more financial sideline hustles, or you could have other people that can come in and help you with your current situation. Thank you so much. Hopefully, if this resonates, comment, like, and subscribe. If it doesn't, then look at other piles. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.